Hey, good afternoon, business owners. Today we're going to be taking a look at PrettyLinks. So I want to show you how to use this tool because this is really going to help you if you're trying to sell products, services, or if you're trying to really get a handle on what's going on in your business. You are definitely going to want to get the PrettyLinks plugin. Now, PrettyLinks is a plugin for WordPress. However, there are probably other products out there. If you're not on the WordPress platform, I would look into a link shortening tool that does some of the same things as PrettyLinks. You might go to Google and do a search for PrettyLinks alternatives or products like PrettyLinks and see what comes up, or even PrettyLinks alternatives and then put in the platform that you're on. So like if you're on Shopify or Squarespace or Wix or whatever, I'm sure there are tools that do similar functions to what we're going to talk about today. All right, so if you are interested in linking, and think about this, links are how you make money online. So if your links are optimized so that you can actually monitor and track how many people or how many clicks you're getting on those links, that is going to give you a lot of good information that you can use to, number one, monitor your, let's say that you're an affiliate. If you are wanting to make money by becoming an affiliate, you want to know how many people are clicking on your affiliate links. If you have an e-commerce store, you want to know how many people are clicking on links in your store. Now, you can use tools like Google Analytics. Sometimes Google Analytics is good, but then if Google hasn't indexed your site yet, or they haven't ranked your site, you may not get that many clicks. There are other things that you can do to get clicks, like email, social media, and also videos are a really good way to get people to see your content. So, you want to do SEO, but you also have these other options until Google or Bing or Yahoo or some of these search engines really pick up on your site. You want to be able to kind of take control over what happens with your content. So PrettyLinks is going to give you a way to monitor and track that. All right, so I'm going to go over to my shop and I'm going to pick out a link and then we're going to set up a PrettyLink. So just one moment. Okay, so we're going to use the Vintage Vibes Crossbody bag. And what I'm going to do is take this link to the product. And here it is right here. We're just going to highlight this and then we're going to right click and we're going to copy this link. And then we're going to go back to PrettyLinks and we're going to click on Add New PrettyLink. And we're going to just paste in our link right here. So this is our target URL. And then we want to make this permanent. So we're going to click on permanent. And then here is where we're going to kind of customize our link. So this is called the Vintage Vibes Crossbody bag. So when we're looking at our reports, we want to know exactly which product we're looking at. And so we're going to name this a shortened version of the product name. So we're just going to say Vintage Vibes, and then I'll just say Vintage Vibes Cross. So that way I will know that I'm looking at the Vintage Vibes Crossbody bag. And then I'm going to put the name of the product in the notes. So that way, if I forget why I named it that, I will be able to look at the notes and tell what the actual product is. So in the notes, I'm going to put the name of the product. And then under the title, because this title is going to be seen, if this comes up in a search result, I want to make sure that I put something in this title section that tells people what this bag does. So what are they going to get out of using this bag? Okay, so let's see. What can I use? I'm going to take something out of the description. Let's see. I'll just say high quality, durable, vegan leather. And that kind of describes it. It's, you know, they're going to be getting, okay, so I'm just going to say, I'll put the name of the product at the very beginning. I'll say stylish, just some kind of descriptor. Stylish, vintage vibes, crossbody bag. High quality, let's see. Made of, nah, that's too much. Okay. So we're going to say durable, vegan leather, stylish, durable, vegan leather. We'll figure it out here in a second. All right, so stylish, durable, vegan leather. All right, so that kind of gives the person a description of the product. If this shows up in a search result, then this might motivate someone to click on this link. And then if I really wanted to like drill down, I could actually go out to my tool. I use Uber Suggest to do keyword research. So I could put some of these words into Uber Suggest and come up with a keyword that would really give me some search volume. That might be something that you want to do as well. But just for the purpose of this video, we're just going to roll with this title. And then once you have all of that information, you're going to want to publish. And that's going to be where you would click on the update button. And that's going to create your PrettyLink. So then once you have this PrettyLink, this is going to be the link that you put in your content. So the other thing that I want to throw out there is the fact that I am using the free version of PrettyLinks. However, they are having a sale right now where you can get PrettyLinks for 60% off for the first year. And that would really give you time to use the tool, see if it's something you really like. And then the, the remaining time, like if after that year, if you don't want to pay the full price for it, then you can, maybe find another tool that might work as well. But I think that once you start using PrettyLinks and you start really tracking, the number of people that are accessing and clicking on your links, I think that you are really going to love this tool. So the thing that I want to show you, this is our link right here. And this is, you can actually, you can tweet this, you can email it. If you click on this button, it's going to give you the target, which is the actual link to the product in our shop. And then you can also do some other things with it, but these are the main things that you want to look at. So you can just tweet straight from here. You can email it to your list. What I would recommend is that you start using, and this is our link right here. So this is the link right here, Vintage Vibes Cross. And all you need to do to copy this is to click on this little icon, and it's going to copy that link for you. And so when you're on social media, when you are, maybe you've automated some of your posts so that you can post and not have to worry about, sitting in front of your computer all day. Maybe you've got a tool like Tailwind or Make.com or some tool that you use to automate your posting schedule. You could put this right into that schedule, and that's going to give you data. Once people start clicking on that link, then it's going to show up right here. So you have the number of clicks and you have the date. So you have your link, you have the date, and you have the number of clicks. Now what I want to show you here, and this is all in the free version, but what I want to show you is there is a report within PrettyLinks. So after you've been using this for a while, all you need to do is go into your report, and it's going to show you the number of clicks that you have gotten within a certain period of time. So this report is running from the last last month or so. And when you look at this, it gives you the IP address, and that IP address is going to help you to know whether all the links, or all the clicks rather, were coming from the same address or were they coming from different addresses. So you'll be able to see that here. You'll be able to see the date and the timestamp here. You'll be able to see the link that you created. So these are links that I created with some of the products that I want to promote. And that's going to show me, which products are actually being clicked. And in some cases, as you can see in this case, there are no refers. But if I click on this, it's going to show me where those people came from when they clicked on my links. Or it's supposed to anyway. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, we have someone from YouTube. We have one of my articles here. We have, actually, a lot of these are my articles. These are not products. This is one of the links that I created to an affiliate product. So as you can see, a lot of people clicked on that. And, that was something that when they clicked on those links, I would have never known that those links were being clicked unless I looked at this report. So someone was looking for a Roborock vacuum back in October. And I can actually look at the IP address to see, was this the same person or was this a number of different people? Okay, and then let's see what else it's going to show us. Yeah, so as you can see, I've had some people click on my Shopify links, Amazon links, etc. So this is going to be a wealth of information. And when you run this, you can actually take this data and use it to determine, what's working and what's not working. So, and that's what you want to know. As a business owner, you want to know what's working. You want to know what's not working. And then you want to do more of what's working and less of what's not working. So when you really sit down, you could actually, during the holiday season, sit down with, and look at maybe your best performing products up to this point. You can maybe take 5 to 10 of those products, put them into PrettyLinks. You can get this for free, or you can sign up for an annual plan and save 60%. But you can use this to monitor and track your promotions during the holiday season. And then, after the holidays are over, sit down, look at these reports, and actually, see how things are going. See if you got the results that you would hope for. Now, there are some other free things that you can do with this. And let me just show you. There's actually a bookmarklet tool that you could put into your browser. So this is the button that you would click, and then it would open up a series of, things for you to fill out. And then that can be like a browser button, so that when you are, browsing on the internet, if, say, for instance, you can go to your shop, you can click on your Pretty Link button, and then just, make your Pretty Links as you go through your shop and use those links in your emails, in your social media posts, in your video descriptions, on your podcast. The other great thing about PrettyLinks is that, let's say that I was on my podcast and I wanted to shout out my business. So maybe I wanted to shout out, let's say, let me just go back to this report. So this is the actual click report in PrettyLinks. And so let's say that I wanted to shout out, let's see here, social media posting for business. Nah, I'm not going to promote that one. So let's say that we want to promote our friends at Thrive Themes. So what I could do on my podcast is I could say, if you want a deal on, automating your business, and you really want to learn how to get the most out of, each and every piece of content, and you want to learn how to grow your business using automation, head over to makingitremotely.com/thrive. And our friends at Thrive Themes will help you out with automation tools and things that you can use to build your business. That's something that I could do as a shout out on my podcast. And that's, you hear people, if you listen to podcasts, you'll hear people shout out different businesses. And the way that they do that is they have their affiliate link tied to a Pretty Link, which makes it a lot easier to shout out a business. And then they get paid if you click on that affiliate link. So that's a way that you can earn money. Those are ways that you can earn money. When you're doing your videos, you can definitely make money that way. And so these are the things that people are doing, and you're not even aware of it. As a consumer, you may not even be aware that someone is earning money, just by shouting out a business. They just shout the business out, and you have no idea that shout out is what is helping them to pay the bills. So what I would recommend you do is that you check out PrettyLinks, you start using it, get your best content, maybe 5 or 10 of your best performing products, or, links or whatever, put them into PrettyLinks, start monitoring how many clicks you're getting. And you can just sit down maybe once a month and do this clicks report, and use that even with your Google Analytics tool, your Monster Insights tool. This is a free resource that you can use. And again, if you get the paid version, it's going to give you the ability to set up categories, tags, keywords. All of those things are going to help you to get more traction in your business. And then once you start seeing how many people are clicking on your links, you want to do more. You want to promote the things that are popular. You want to promote those things more. And then the things that are not so popular, things that people really don't like, you want to do less of that. And so these are simple things that you can do to grow your business. So again, if you're interested in getting the paid version of PrettyLinks, I will put a link to it below this video. It is an affiliate link. It's one of our affiliate links. So if you use it, that will help us out. But you don't have to use it. You can just head over to PrettyLinks and get started. Okay. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Have a great day.